Hello, humanity. Coach Stephanie here. Welcome. Yoga for hips and squats. So this week, we're going to see a lot of positions, postures, stretches, movements that are specifically focusing on the squat. Today, you'll also need like a strap or a band. I'm using just a scarf. So if you have anything handy, go ahead, grab it now. We'll use this kind of at the end of the practice. So just kind of for one thing, but helpful for those of you that have tight hip flexors. This is also a really nice practice to warm up for the CrossFit workout for today. CrossFit workout has lots of overhead lunges. So not only will you get a nice shoulder warm up from, the down dog and just kind of the general flow, it's a really nice way to get the hips warm, glutes warm, and mobile and open and everything before you go ahead and do all of those lunges for the day. So like always, we're going to start kind of on our mat. We'll start with a little bit of breathing. If you have any questions, please feel free to shout me out on the live chat here. I'm here to help and answer any questions you have. I check it, so I'll know that you're there. And if you have any modifications that you used kind of post-class that you liked, that you want to help others with, you can send it or put it in the comments below so that other people have a good idea of options for them that maybe I haven't thought of, and good suggestions from our athletes. Hi, Michelle. Oh, yeah. Hi. Hi, welcome. So, like I said, we're going to do lots of hips this week. Tomorrow we'll do kind of another round of stuff, and then it'll culminate on Sunday with a power yoga flow for hips and everything. Hi, Jessica. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. Grab your band, strap, or scarf, whatever you have, and let's meet on the mat. We're going to sit on our butt, cross-legged position, and we'll start there. All right. So you can put the strap off to the side right now. We don't quite need it yet, and I'll let you guys know when we got to grab it. All right, so let's find a seat. Just a comfortable cross-leg position. Let's go ahead and just sit up tall, hands anywhere that's comfortable. Roll the shoulders down the back. Close the eyes. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth side out. Big inhale. Let it go. One more deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth gently, let it go. Keeping the mouth closed, let's pull the breath through the nose on both the inhale and exhale. And I'd like you to also then put your hands on the front of your ribs, kind of to the side and in the front. And on your inhale, I want you to press into your hands with the ribs, and on the big inhale. On the exhale, feel everything just kind of soften back to neutral. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do that again. Inhale. And exhale. You can place the hands back down on the knees. Keep the eyes closed. A couple more cycles of breath. And when we think about the breath as it relates to the practice of yoga or just kind of stretching in general, we want to consider that the inhale is the part of the breath that creates the space. So we find more expansion, kind of how you felt it in the ribs, some opening. And then on the exhale, you can feel everything soften and return back to neutral. So you're going to take your right leg and keep the right foot out in front. Then you're going to take your left and pull it behind you. So you're going to create two right angles with the legs. Okay? Now on your inhale, you're going to go ahead and come onto that right shin and open up the hips. So you're trying to press the hips forward. We're doing a little bit of stretch in the front of the left hip. And then bring the hips back down. You're going to put your feet on the floor, swing your knees to the other side, and then go ahead and come up to the other side. So come onto the left shin, open up the hips. Down, swing the knees around to the other side. Come onto that left hip, open up. Then one more each side. And then we'll swing the knees, open the hips, bring your butt down, flip the knees to the other side. Come onto that left shin, open the hips. Go ahead and come back to center. All right, and let's come into the tabletop position, out to the right. From here, drop those hips down towards the left heel. We're coming into what I'll call this a single leg child's pose. So this right leg is out. You go ahead and come to the forearms. You can let the forehead rest on the floor. The stretch is going to target that inner right thigh. Just kind of breathe some softness into that inner right thigh. Allow the right hip to kind of drop further to the floor. Inhale, let's come back to the hands and knees. We'll place that right leg, send the left leg out. On your next exhale, you're going to drop the hips down. You're going to adjust that left foot into a position where you can access that inner left thigh stretch. Use the exhale to soften and drop a little deeper into the posture. On your inhale, come back to the hands and knees. All right, let's go downward facing dog. So tuck the toes, let the hips go up and back. As everything's connected, we're going to open up the calves a little bit. That'll help open the hammies, and that kind of just carries up the chain. So drag your right heel down, bend your left knee. Hold here for a breath, and then switch. Drive your left heel down, bend your right knee. Exhale, fold, let's plant the hands. We'll step to plank. Hold here, inhale. And then exhale, bring the knees down, open up the chest, upward facing dog. Again, we're just trying to give the arms a break. And exhale, down dog. Inhale to look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, send the feet top of the mat. Feet together, hands on the shins. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Arms overhead. And then exhale, we'll dive it all the way back down. Hands on the shins. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. We'll step to plank. Hold here, inhale. Exhale, bring the knees down, open the chest. Exhale, down dog. We're just going to hold in down dog for just a breath or two. Just want to check. Oh. Right. From downward facing dog. On your inhale, we're going to lift your right leg up. On exhale, we'll step the right foot to the outside of the right knee and then bring your back knee down. Okay? From here, you take your right elbow, inhale, and draw the right elbow down towards the floor. Then exhale, reach your right arm up to twist. Inhale, draw the elbow down. And go ahead and reach that right arm up. Inhale to place the palms down. Swing that right leg up and back. 3-leg down dog. Inhale. Exhale, step it back to the outside of the right hand. Keep the left knee up off the mat this time. So keep the hips low. Try to flatten out the spine. Lift the chest forward. Inhale, draw the inside elbow down. Exhale to twist. Inhale, reach that right palm to the floor. Exhale, try to straighten out that front leg, excuse me. Inhale, rebend. Let's draw the inside elbow down. Exhale to twist. Inhale, replace the left or the right palm down. Exhale, straighten out that front leg. Inhale, rebend the front knee, step to plank, and then downward facing dog, send the hips back. All right, inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it to the outside of the left hand. Bring the back knee down. Inhale to draw the inside elbow towards the floor. Exhale, left arm twists. Inhale, draw the elbow down. Exhale, lift the left arm up, twist. Inhale, let's place that left palm down. 3-leg down dog. Swing the left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, left foot to the outside of that left hand. Now the back knee is up. Inhale, draw the inside elbow towards the floor. Exhale, left arm up. Place that left palm on the floor. Inhale to straighten out the front Go ahead and rebend the front knee. Inhale, elbow down. Exhale, left arm up, twist. Inhale, replace the left palm with the floor. Exhale, straighten out the front leg. Inhale, rebend, step back to plank. Hold here, downward facing dog. All right, next inhale, let's walk the hands to the back of the mat. We'll go ragdoll. So soft bend in the knees, grab opposite elbows. Here, let's hang. Kind of sway side to side. You can shake the head yes and no. All right, so from this ragdoll position, go ahead and release the arms. Let's walk your feet as wide as the mat or whatever your squat width is. Okay. From here, you're going to grab your big toes with the first two fingers or peace fingers. Okay. On your exhale, down into a squat. Bring the hips down, press the knees out. Exhale, straighten the legs and fold. Inhale, squat. Bring the hips down, lift the chest up. Exhale to fold. Last one. Inhale, drop the hips down, lift up. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, let's walk it back out. Facing up. Shake the head yes or no. All right, inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, step forward between the hands, high lunge. Inhale to rise. All right, so the previous sequence, we kind of got into the squat position with our hips. Now we're going to focus a little bit more on the hip flexor. So from this lunge, you're going to take your back knee and bend it so that the back knee is directly under the hips. You're going to take your tailbone, curl it under. When you do that, there should be a little bit more length created in the front of the left thigh, so you'll feel a nice little hip flexor stretch. And with those arms up, grab the left wrist, inhale, lift, and lean over to the right. All right, inhale, bring the torso back to neutral, arms overhead, straighten out the back leg. Next inhale, you're going to swing the left knee to your chest, coming into a single leg balance. Here we go, inhale, lift up. And then left foot over and above your right knee. Hands can come to the hips. You're going to push the hips, hip creases back. Start to bend into that standing leg. And then with a flat spine, you're going to fold over towards the shin. Fingertips can kind of go anywhere that helps you balance. Bring your left knee back to your chest. All right, now we're going to take this left thigh and cross it all the way over the right, like you're sitting in the chair or like you have to pee. And then you're going to take your left foot and wrap it all the way around your ankle, coming into eagle. Okay? If you can't get the foot to wrap, that's okay. You can just let it kind of hang out to the side. With the hands now, you're going to release them from the hips. You're going to bring your left elbow under the right elbow. And if you can hook the hands, go ahead and do that. If not, just leave them out to the side. Shoulders are down, long neck. This is eagle. All right, on your inhale, unwind everything, feet together, arms up. Exhale, bow forward. Hands on the shins, inhale, flat back. Exhale, full plant the hands, we'll step to plank. Hold here, inhale. Exhale, release the knees down, upward facing dog. And exhale. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, step forward between the hands. Inhale to rise, high lunge. All right. From here, again, we're going to bend that back knee so that the knee is pointing directly under the hips. You're going to take your tailbone and drop it down. And from here, grab your left or your right wrist. Inhale to lengthen up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, reach the arms back up, torsos neutral. Straighten out that back leg. Next inhale, you're going to kind of stand on that left foot, right knee to chest. Here we go, inhale. right foot over and above the left knee, hands to the hips. Push the hip creases back, bend in that standing knee and fold. And anywhere hands, that'll help you balance. Inhale, bring yourself back up, right knee back into your chest. And we're going to cross this right thigh all the way over the left. Okay? And then if you can hook that right foot around the left calf, go for that. And then we're going to go right elbow under. And then if we can wrap our arms all the way around, as long as the shoulders are down, then we're good to go. Hold here and breathe. Next inhale, unwind everything, feet together, arms overhead. And exhale, bow forward. Hands on the shins, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step to plank. Hold it, plank, inhale. Exhale, bring the knees down, open up the chest. Exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees and send the feet top of the mat. Hands on the shins. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, standing all the way up. Arms overhead. And exhale, bring them back down. Good. All right. Wide leg forward fold. You're going to take your right foot, step it all the way to the back of the mat. Toes face the same direction. All right. First, inhale, arms up. And then ceiling. And then shift a little more weight towards your toes. It's going to intensify the stretch along the backs of the legs. Right, fingertips to the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, we're going to bend our left knee. Keep both heels flat. You're just going to shift your hips to the left. We're going to get into those inner thighs. So that right inner thigh should give a nice little stretch here. Inhale brings you through center. Exhale, bend your right knee. Shift to the right. Inhale through center. This time we're going to go a little bit lower. Exhale, bend the left. Keep the heels down. Inhale through center. Exhale, bend the right. Heels down. Keep dropping the hips low. Inhale through center. One more each side. Now our full version of the half squat. So bend your left knee. Draw the hips all the way down. So this left side should be in a squat. This right leg should be straight. Inhale, come through center. And exhale, bend the right leg. Keep the heels down. Inhale, we come through center. Go ahead and turn the toes back to face the same direction. Inhale, let's look up halfway or lift up halfway. Left fingertips stay on the mat. Then exhale, right arm reaches up as you twist. Try to keep the hips level. So what ends up happening in this twist is we shift to the right. Try to keep this right hip down. Just twist from the middle spine. It's going to limit how much you can twist, and that's okay. Exhale, release. Flat and in line with the right. Exhale to release. Hands on the hips. Inhale, flat back, rise up. And we'll just step the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, let's dive forward. Hands on the shins. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands. Hold and plank, inhale. Exhale, knees down. Open the chest, long neck. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, so now we're gonna need that strap, band, scarf, whatever you've got. So go ahead and grab it and just put it off to your right side. And we'll come back to downward facing dog. All right, inhale to lift the right leg. And then exhale, let's step the foot to the outside of the right hand. Bring that left knee back down. So we're coming into what's called twisted monkey. Two options. First option, bend the back knee and grab the top of the foot with the right hand. Now, If you're really tight in your hip flexors, you're going to be playing tug of war with your hammies, and so sometimes they can cramp while you try to pull your heel in. So we have the strap here, which you can wrap around the top of the left ankle. So with the right foot forward, you're grabbing the strap with the right hand, and then either throwing it over your right shoulder or just kind of holding it to pull the heel in. Okay. So wherever you are, I just want you to get to a spot of your hips without using the strength of your hamstrings. If you don't need the strap, you can hold on to the foot. You can also just kind of drop down lower to the forearms, or to the left forearm rather. Just trying to get into the left hip flexors. Keep breathing, a couple more breaths. Go ahead and gently release. You can unstrap the ankle and move now the strap off to the left side. We're going to come into pigeon. So you're going to take your right foot, shimmy it over to the left. We're going to drop our right shin down. All right, so as you scoot your right leg back, that's going to help kind of open up the hips a little bit. When we think about pigeon, the first thing we want to consider is that there should be no pain in the knees. If there's pain in the knees, that's something that we can definitely talk about. But the best thing that you can do to start is just to pull this left heel like closer to you. So because as you get the shin lined up with the top of the mat, the more difficult the stretch becomes. And so that's one way. And then putting a block under your butt or a pillow or something will also help support you as well. So we'll just go ahead and we'll drop to the forearm, just let the torso hang. And then we're going to go 3-leg down dog. So tuck your left toes, plant the palms, just send the right leg up, and just shake it out. Big circles with the leg, anything that feels good here. All right, let's come back to down dog. Just the second side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it to the outside of the left hand. Bring the back knee down. Again, here's where that strap will come in handy. So we're going to wrap it around top of the right ankle, and then you're going to hold the strap with the left. So once you get settled, this side is tighter. So you might notice that one side is a little tighter than the other, and that's okay. That's just good information for us to know. And sometimes when we feel imbalanced in that way, we just spend a little extra time on the tight side just to bring it back into an even plane with the other side. Just breathe, allow the hips to soften. Just gently pull the heel in. All right, next exhale, go ahead and release the foot. And then you can move the strap off to the side or come into pigeon. So let's shimmy the left foot over to the right and then drop this heel or the shin down. And again, the position of your foot as it relates to the top of the mat is critical in terms of knee position and making sure everything feels okay. When you're ready, let's just drop to the floor. And so when we think about stretching the hips, we can spend an entire practice on hip flexors. We can spend an entire practice on glutes. One of the things that we know in terms of mobility and position for squats is that you kind of have to have mobility in all areas and abdominal planes to be able to produce a solid forearm-focused squat. So we just want to do it all so that our squat feels really loose and mobile, but also kind of stable because we're kind of good and even. A couple more breaths here. All right, on your inhale, let's go ahead and plant the palms. We're going to swing the left leg up and back. Reach the left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip, shake it out. All right. And then from here, just go ahead and bring those knees to the floor. And we're going to swing our feet around. We're going to end up on our back. Okay. So plant your feet, reach your arms out. We're going to roll down to the count of 5 all the way to our back. Here we go on an exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring the knees to the chest and squeeze. All right, we're going to finish up with 2 poses. Happy baby. Grab the outside edges of the feet, elbows inside the knees, and then stack your feet on top of those knees as you reach into the ceiling. Tailbone draws down to the mat and then pull on the feet so that you're in a squat-like position. And then if you're here and you feel okay, you can kind of rock side to side. You can straighten the legs. You can go overhead, go out wide like a straddle. All right, go ahead and release your feet. Bring the knees to the chest. We're going to cross the right thigh on top of the left like we did in that eagle posture. Send the hips to the right and then knees to the left. So for this final twist, you can reach your right arm out and just let everything drop to the mat. Inhale, draw the knees through center. Let's uncross, cross the other way. Scoot the hips to the left and twist. Inhale your feet so that you can touch the heels with the fingers. And then wide enough so that the feet are a little wider than the hips that will allow the knees to kind of collapse in and support each other. So in this position, we're just allowing the hips to be totally relaxed, laying in stillness. And to wiggle those fingers, move the knees around side to side. And then when you're ready, just go ahead and rock to a seat. Go ahead and find that comfortable seat, sit up tall. I want to thank you for those of you that joined me today. Michelle, Jess, hi. Those of you joining me later on, we are going to continue, like I said, with all of the hips stuff this week. So, like I said, similar postures, but we'll be mixing in different things and different flows throughout the week. So you guys let us know what you need. Again, if you have any comments or questions, leave them below and we'll get to you. So thank you so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more hips and squats. Enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to check out our cardio, core, barbell, and CrossFit classes that we also have on YouTube Live as well. All right. Have a wonderful day, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.